Okay, I'm going to tell you something that most people don't talk about it, and it's not ideal that you do all the time, but listen to me. Fasting actually allows you to enjoy life more, not less. Every Sunday night, my wife go out. We'll usually get garlic knots or wings or pizza. During the summer, what happens? We're going to wineries on Saturday. I'm having a glass of wine. Occasionally, I'll have two. And you know what I drink during the day after I've eaten? I get a large sweetened latte, and it's sweetened with either organic maple syrup or raw honey. Now you may be thinking, hold on, wait a second. How are you actually losing fat if you're eating pizza and drinking wine? And that is a great question. It's because I'm strategic about it. I never break my fast with sugar. I always break it with protein and fat, eggs, bacon, things like that. That's how I start my eating window. Then, after I've eaten and I've had that protein rich meal, that protein rich base, I can add my treats. Not all the time, but the espresso, the pizza, the wine. Why does this work? Because when you eat protein and fat first, it dulls the insulin spike from the sugar or the carbs that come after that. Now, again, this isn't a license to eat what you want, but you could do this because instead of the body getting slammed with an insulin bomb, it gets a much gentler rise. Think of it like this: if you eat rice by itself, your insulin shoots up. But if you eat rice with chili and there's beans and there's meat in there, your body processes it completely differently. The spike is way smaller, way more gradual. This is not a license to eat garbage all day. Please don't do that, but it does give you flexibility. And that's one of the things that makes fasting sustainable. I've been doing this for well over a year. Pizza on Sundays, ice cream when I want it, wine at wineries. Again, this isn't about health, this is about living, and the weight stays off. Compare that to almost every other diet I've tried. Body by Life back in the 20s. I got lean for a contest, took my after photos, and within weeks, I was back to looking like my before pictures. It was not sustainable. Fasting is different. Why? Because it isn't about deprivation, it's about timing. You're not cutting out foods you love forever, you're just eating them much smarter. After protein, after fat. Never break your fast with sugar. And here's a cool trick I'll throw in just as a bonus: take a walk after you eat. Really, just a casual 2 to 10 minute walk within 30 minutes of finishing your meal. It truly significantly reduces your post meal glucose and your insulin spike. 15 to 30 minutes, even better. This is not a run, this is not a jog, just a nice, easy walk. Your muscles absorb the glucose without needing as much insulin. And that's because you're moving. I walk the dogs after I eat. The fasting isn't this miserable, restrictive thing where you can never enjoy food again. It's actually the opposite. It gives you freedom. I do not have to obsess over every single calorie. I don't have to avoid social events. I just eat in my window, break my fast with protein and fat, and then live my life. The results speak for themselves. 20 pounds gone in 2 months, muscle still building, and I've kept this off for well over a year. And I've done it again while eating pizza regularly on the weekends. Get my free fasting cheat sheet. Learn how to burn stubborn fat without living in the gym or making food your full time job. Link in the bio for the cheat sheet, for my 5-star reviewed book, Fasting That Works, and my Fasting That Works Fat Loss Masterclass.